I finally got to play my first Portal apparel, and let's just say, it's Portal of perfect? Okay, maybe not perfect, but it's pretty dang great. For those of you who don't know, the Portal apparel is a monthly Wizard101 event that allows you to play typically paid housing gauntlets for free. Doing the event can get you cool rewards like spellaments or a bunch of other neat things. From what I've heard, Portal apparel got off to a very rough start. It was apparently completely broken when it first got introduced, but I wasn't there for that. This is my first experience ever playing Portal apparel, and let me say, it gives me hope. Wizard101 has a bit of what you could call a content access problem. There is so much content in Wizard101 that the player is just locked out of one way or another. Whether it be the basic areas that you can't get into without membership, maybe side activities that you can't do because it requires energy, and once you run out you just have to wait or pay for energy, or also there's a total of 15 housing gauntlets that are locked behind $30 and $40 bundles. There's so much content that you can only access if you have money or friends who have money. I find the amount of housing gauntlets locked behind paywalls to be particularly sad, because oftentimes casual players don't want to drop $40 on them, and don't really know anyone who has the gauntlets, so they just end up skipping them altogether. And that's the boat that I'm in. I know this is gonna sound crazy for someone who makes Wizard101 YouTube videos, but I've literally only ever done 5 of these things before, because frankly, there's little to no reason to do them. And with these things being so inconvenient to access, I don't really go out of my way to do them. But that's where the Portal apparel changes things. Not only does it give access to one of these 15 gauntlets, but it actually gives us a good reason to do them. The portal opens once a month for a week at a time, giving players access to the same gauntlet for that week-long period. And guys, this is so much fun. I'm actually kinda shocked at this event because it's giving us such a good payoff as a reward for participating in premium content made free. Is this still the same King's Isle that I know from a few years ago? Because I don't think it is. Completing the gauntlet that's in rotation will reward you with any drops that you can regularly get from these gauntlets, which can be some pretty great stuff sometimes, but it also gives you 15 tokens. You can get all sorts of things with these tokens from Madame Magda by the portal, like treasure cards, reagents, Azoth, skeleton keys, but the main reason people participate for is spellaments. Spellaments are the perfect little reward for something like this, because everyone wants spellaments. They can teach you new spells, upgrade existing spells, and if you want your spells fully upgraded, you will need a lot of spellaments. With 2 random spellaments running you 1 token, you can get up to 30 assorted spellaments per portal run, which is really nice considering it's given to you for free. However, you can only run the portal a limited amount of times in the day. You're given 4 tokens a day per wizard that let you run the portal, but if you have multiple wizards and make sure to check in every day and get the tokens on all your wizards, that can give you a lot of tokens, and honestly I have a problem now that I don't have enough time to use all of them. Maybe if you're a hardcore player that's playing all the time, you will run out of tokens pretty easily, but for me, I have a surplus of them. So far, I have spent a lot of time farming this event, and I'm not the only one either. The Portal apparel has brought the community together in a way that I haven't seen in a long time. There were so many people running this thing, wizards of every level at every hour of the day. Due to my work schedule, I play at weird hours, so I don't usually see many other players online. But even at 3 AM, the longest I ever waited on the team up kiosk was still under 30 seconds. The community behind this game means so much to me, and seeing this many people united to take on one event together honestly warms my heart. King's Isle was really smart with this because every wizard that joins gets their level scaled to the tier of the challenge, making it so that any players can work together and no wizards will really feel left out or like they have to carry a team. Not to mention that you don't even need membership to participate. As long as you have a level 30 wizard, the portal is truly open to everyone. This event is honestly pretty genius, and it binds the community together in a way that I haven't seen done in a very long time. You know, playing this event kinda reminded me of the days of farming Lore Master. If you don't know, Lore Master is a boss in Dragonspire that at one point in history could drop spells for every school, so everyone had a reason to farm her. You could constantly find someone farming for spells. Back then, this was such a big part of Wizard101 too. The culture around Lore Master farming felt integral to the game's identity. Some of my best memories are staying up all night hoping to get a spell. It was fun. And Portal apparel reminds me of those times, and it feels like we have a part of Wiz that was once missing back again. The event is only once a month, which some people might dislike, but I honestly kinda prefer it this way. It keeps it feeling special, and it really brings the community together once it is that time of month. Overall, I really don't have anything bad to say about the portal. Maybe I wish skeleton keys were a bit cheaper, or that you got more entry credits per day, but those are more nitpicks than actual complaints. It was so fun getting to play a gauntlet that I literally would never play otherwise. As you can probably tell, the gauntlet this month was the Grand Tourney Gauntlet. Farming this gave me a chance to get familiar with the part of a game that I never would have gotten familiar with otherwise. While it does drop some crowns gear and a pretty cool wand, I wouldn't ever really want to farm this outside of the context of the portal. And I sure as hell would never pay $40 for it. But now that the portal is here, I've been able to experience a part of the game I wouldn't have experienced otherwise, and I'm very grateful for that. I really can't wait to see what the future brings and what other gauntlets we get to try in the future. I actually don't really know the general public's opinion on the Portal of Peril, so maybe my opinions are unpopular or hot takes. But let me know what you think of the Portal of Peril. Do you enjoy farming it, or do you think it's too much effort for only a few spell elements? This has been Sab of the Spiral, and I will see you later, Wizard Gators.